Right, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to have to start a new lobby. McDonald's Wi-Fi is better than some people's. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it is. Thankfully. Okay, so getting the invites. I still got a couple of invites to get out. I think I only invited 14. I just need the weather. Go on, get. Dry race. Everyone. Aye. I know. Yeah, so the lobby is all saved up and we're ready to go. So what we need is the guys that were out in Q1. Oh, you cannot write this. I've never had a lobby restart like this before, honest. It's normally race restart in it. So I, Peter, Scooby Stew, Swanshanks. Use are the back three. If you're going to retire, everyone else just go out, set a slow time, just set a time, get it quickly done, get retired and move straight on. Or you can go short quali. It's entirely up to you. Hello again, take two. Yes, that's right. As Albo says, it's mad. It is mad. So we've got 14, quickly, 15. So we're missing three. Oh, there's cancel. Who's missing? Jonesy. First option seems fairer. We're into Q2. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's obviously it'll stay full, right? We'll keep it full quality. I've got no problem with that. How you want to do it? Because obviously you need to, if you want to get the back three in correct order, it was TJ in 18th, Peter in 17th, Scooby Stew in 16th, and Swanshanks in 15th. If you four don't mind jumbling up that order, then yeah, just use four, retire, other four get times in. There's Jonesy and Andy. Oh, sorry, Jonesy, you are there. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just retire, set a lap. This is it. Is everyone in? It's obviously all on your time. 18, 16. Who hasn't got the invite? Who hasn't got the invite? We had a Dave in. Someone's still missing. Bearded Dave. Gotta wait for the Bearded Davis. Bearded Dave has an invite. As soon as he's in and in his car, we can ready up, because the only person then missing is TJ, and if he's not, then we'll just go. So Bearded Dave is in his car, and get ourselves ready straight up, guys. Very much he is, yeah. Ready up, everybody. Vintage full wet race. Haven't done it. Hold on. Weather. There you go. Dry race. Set. There we go. Everyone ready up. So we'll go again. Vintage, look at chat. Why am I'm trying to look at chat. Weather, there you go. Weather done, dry race, sorry about that. Ruthless Venom there, getting all cocky in the chat because his team beat Burnley yesterday. My team kind of bloody beat Leeds at home. Useless. Anyway, come on. I don't want to talk about my football team. It's depressing. Let's get on with this race. "24 people now for the restart." Good to have you still with me. Right, where's me? Okay, so here we go again, take two. I'm going to sneeze, one sec. Oh, excuse me. Sonny, yo! How's it going, mate? Welcome to the race again anyway. Bradfield anyway, how you doing? Yeah, as it's a dry race, the guys who have to retire after, they could do that, or set times on inters. I mean, I don't know how he's going to work this out. Vintage, do you want a drink? Yes, please. I would very much love a drink. Thank you. So is everyone who knows going through, are they coming out on dry tyres? Yes, they are. As it's a redo, I might have went out and put a time in on the wet. Yes, Cryptic, we're back. Actually, I did send you an invite. I didn't. Or did I? Can't remember. But anyway, yeah, so we'll go again with 17. There's 4 to go out. However, one of them hasn't joined back. Sonny's on his career doing America full wet 100% way. Mate, I fair play to you for that, like, that's all I can say. I can't, and the USA, man, it's bad enough in the dry, but hey, it's dedication, and you've got to love that. So, like I say, fair play to you. There's Touche Sonny, aye. Sorry, I can't bloody read. Yeah, that's what we've just asked, so who's that? As they haven't retired, I can only assume, because I've never been on the Discord, they're talking on the Discord about what to do. But the four that went out should be out again, or they're going to get disqualified, really. So I mean, effectively, if I was Peter, I might go on the track and get disqualified. That'll put him dead last. As Cody just puts in a one. What the guys don't want to be doing, I don't think he's want to be pushing it too hard, because if he's crash out, yous have given up your chance. You can't be screaming, well, I got through originally. It's like, no mate, if you're pushing too hard and you crash and you're out. So slow down, Cody. Yeah, just get a time in. Play the game fair. Thank you very much. And gives me a chance to put some liquid in this thing. There you go. Yash has received a 5-place grid penalty for collision with Scooby Stew. Hello, son. Ask your mum to do it. So yeah, exactly what I was on about. Sunder for some reason is driving in a Merc. Tried to, oh, so you're a couple of seasons into your career. There's the Streamlab, gives you all that good stuff. As language, young Cody, but yeah, it does seem a bit idiotic. No need to be. There you go, big boys out. So Swanshank, Scooby Stew and Peter should be the three going out, but as you can see, Big Boy unfortunately is going to be joining them. Again, afternoon Kieran, yeah, I would have again, same rules apply. You're too quick for this division, mate. It's no disrespect, but the reserve, unfortunately, the reserves are they're just too much established. So there you go. So Scooby Stew is happy to drop a place. That's what I mean. The three that were out, 16th, 15th, 16th, 17th. If you aren't too bothered for you being back there, there you go. So Swanshanks has put out the intermediate tyres, so long as he puts in a time no greater than 27.7. That'll just be Scooby Stew and Peter swap positions, with the exception of obviously Big Boy being there. So yeah, there'll be 3 out in Q2. So we'll just watch how Swanee handles the track on his intermediate tyres. That front left, that front left looked punctured already. That was pretty crazy. That the green line seemed to wobble like it was punctured. Yeah, cheers for understanding, mate. Like I say, if you're in the middle of the pack and there's drivers missing, then it's an opportunity really for them to pick up points, and that's only going to do their confidence better. And believe me, I've seen it myself. I've seen it today. The reserves that were in League One, I was like, oh God, I'm nowhere near as quick as them. But hey, I'll take my P8 from earlier. There you go. So Swanshanks puts in that time there, mate. If you want to retire on track, you can. I'm not going to hold you up for that, because we're all waiting for you. There we go, and get on with Q2 if you don't mind, sir. Or bin it. Do something. You don't have to be on track, mate. If you're sitting there, I'm not retiring on track. I'm not retiring on track. I'll get penalised. Bin it then. Go on, bin it. Nope, he's determined to bring it into the pits in one piece. He doesn't want his mechanics to have no work to do. There you go. Hey, there we go, Swanshanks into the wall. Love it. So, unfortunately, Big Boy's had an incident, and Yash has picked up a 5-place grid penalty for a collision, I believe, with Scooby Stew. So he gets into Q3, he's obviously, and drops back down. He's going to be at a tyre disadvantage. So that's changed his strategy, unfortunately. Dry race might be his better option to go out in Q2. Or might have, well, no, even if he finishes 11th, he's going to drop down to 6th. The back row effectively, isn't he? So again, it's on him. And there you go. This time the counter is ticking down. There we go. Quickly, Q2 loads up. Be back in 1 second. Go, so the guys are coming out now. Is that Jonesy leading the way? Looks it to me. Right, so 3 going out. Which 3 is it going to be? I'll have a proper look. Oh. Cody flying on his outlap. Oh yeah, you want your tyres up, don't you? There we'll go. Right, where we at? Oh, we've got a new follower, Dennis Hager. Welcome along, mate. You're the second new follower today, follower number 942. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. If you're just joining, we should be Q3 really, but we've had to do a lobby restart because of a freaking lazy drive, I should say. 942, nearly, woohoo, nearly 1,000. Yeah, man. We'll give it that big Ric Flair woo when we get there. It's flying up thanks to you guys. Couldn't be doing it without you, obviously. Oh, what happened there? Kinsella and Jonesy. Jonesy obviously on a hot lap. I wasn't watching. I was looking in the comments. Yeah, we've got a follower number 943. Welcome along to Hestmeat. Is that, I think, Hestmeat. 2 words, 1 word, Hestmeat. Well, welcome along, I hope you're well. We'll obviously have seen what happened there. I still think Jonesy's still ahead of his teammate. Yeah, I think he might just be giving up. Cody, yeah, letting Cody pass. So Cody's going to be putting a lap in first. Jonesy hopefully didn't get any wing damage, but we'll find out if he comes in. So Cody on the mediums. He's going to put the first time in of a 12.2. That's a good lap from him. Jonesy did obviously get hampered. Hopefully Cody's going to be moving over. If he's not going again. Tough situation here. Because we've got a yellow flag. Don't know what that's for. Everyone seems to be moving along fine. But anyway, we're going to jump on board with the Ferrari of Kinsella, who has spun it and he's facing the wrong way coming out the final corner. Fair play for waiting, but oh yeah, you're going to have guys flinging it around there, so you can back up now, mate. Yeah, so he's paying attention. Yash, he's going to put his first time in of an 11.6. So yeah, track is getting quicker. Good time that is on the mediums there from Yash. So that's his starting tyre. He's going to slow it right down. Just bring that car in. I think that time is going to get you through. Unless everyone starts changing, obviously, as the times are coming in. So we'll have a quick run through. His teammate with this Venom is the highest soft runner with an 11.3. Jonesy on the softs on his second lap. Oh, is that Cody? Yeah, we've just seen Cody lose traction there. Turn 1 and spin it. I think he might have damaged that wing because you heard it. You heard that nose hit the floor, and that's... That's the that was the Discord lighting up my phone there. So yes, again, so we've got time. Silver, he's always going slow there. So we'll have a look. Is that the McLaren of Yash going again? No, he's in the pits. That's well done from him. Maniac, he's in the pits. So is that Silver going to follow him? So we are on board with Jonesy again. His fuel lights flashing, so unless he's up, but now why would he want to? I thought he was coming in, of course. Got Cody next. He held it together. He's out of fuel. He needs to be careful because it's going to be cars. Oh, he got out of the way well there. Page into the pits, broken out into the pits. So there's their first round's done. We will jump on board with Senna. He's down, well down. Beata Dave, 13.6. Seems to be struggling a bit today, the Beata Dave. He is up a couple of tenths, or is he? A tenth, maybe. Yeah. So we'll jump on board with Mini Ramsel. Come down into turn 1 on the medium tyres, as we see. Be paying close attention to what he can do today. If he can emulate his old man, or even go one better today, it'll be a good Sunday evening in the Ramsel household. I'm sure if Mini Ramsel here gets P2 or even wins the race, he's not going to let his old man live it down until at least next week. So Mrs. Ramsel's going to be in for an entertaining week. Oh, there'll be some canny little banters there, I bet. Bearded Dave is still on a lap. Oh, there we go. Purple sector 1 there. So we've got cars. That's the Maniac retiring in the pit, so he's starting on the mediums regardless. So what's Mini Ramsel? What's his first time going to be? Is he going to get it into the 11s? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He goes P3 with an 11.7. Immediately slows that car down. Smart, sensible. No one behind him. That's it. As the Bearded Dave comes into pits. So who was it? Who was that? Broken Arrow? Oh no, Andy Liu. He's ahead. He's on a lap. Oh, that's a purple sector 1 from Andy Liu. So this is going to... He's going for it straight off the bat. See how laggy he is today. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a nickname he's picked up, as we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Yeah, that'll just be 4. Well, that can only be for Mini Ramsel. Oh no, there's another car there. Could have been Broken Arrow going slow, but I'm going to assume it's a Mini Ramsel anyway. Penultimate corner for Andy Liu as he makes his way up the hill, round the crest of the hill. He's on the soft tyres as his DRS wing opens, and he's going to put a time in of an 11.5. It's looking nice and clean, and so it shows there from Andy Liu, although it hasn't put a lap on his tyres yet. I'm sure it will. But that puts him provisional P1, so that'll be him safely through, I would imagine. If guys are just opting to go mediums no matter what, like the Maniac doesn't want to start the race. He's happy with a medium soft strategy today. So Cody is going again now. He's on the soft tyres. So different strategy than the Maniac today. That's what I like to see. I like to see who's going to go soft medium, who's going to go medium soft. So as we've seen, the chances of safety cars and incidences around this swinging track is... Oh, it's not. It's Senna. He's on an outlap as well, so it is Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow's going to be next to put a time in, as he's got a nasty Alfa Romeo behind him going very slow, of Andy Liu. Doesn't want to ruin them tyres whatsoever. But here we'll go, open up the corner. Like I say, it stays off that curb, half the car on, half the car off, tucks it in nice and tight, takes it out wide to the wall, letting it go a bit there, and he's nearly 4/10 up there, is Broken Arrow, but I don't believe he moved any positions there. Broken Arrow as well, as we've just seen. Cody there, jump up to P2, so he's going to start on them tyres, so slow it down, take it easy. Yellow flags there, that'll be for Broken Arrow and Jonesy passing each other. Yes, it is. That's fine. So Kinsel now, he's going to be next to set a time there in that Ferrari. A lot of mud on that front, behind them front wheels there. So that tells me this isn't looking good from Kinsel. But he's on the mediums. Yeah, he's came off track there for sure at some point, but he's going to put a time in. That's a 12.7 from Kinsel. That puts him up to P10. Yeah, really looked. Car 15 there, look behind them front wheels. He spun it. Has he lost it? He has. He's out of this session. He's going too hot there through turn 2. I believe that's what a driver did in Q1 originally. Page on an outlap now, going for soft, so there we go. Like I said, Mini Ramsel now could be teetering. Ruthless Venom and Yash's time, well, especially with his run not looking as good. We've got two guys out now, so obviously Page, Silva and the Bearded Dave have to better Kinsel's time to drop him out. I say the Maniac just retired in the pit, so he will be back should he make it through to Q3. So we'll keep an eye on the guys at that end, and at the minute it's Bearded Dave first up as he's coming through turns 2 and around 3. Another embanked hill, up the hill there through 4 and 5 and 6, keeping it off the curbs, looking very nice. Slowing it down a couple of gears into 6th, taking that long sweeping right hander. Throttle too early there and you're off. Just letting the car take itself around this big long sweeping right into this tricky left with a killer curb. Dave there keeping that Red Bull well away as he gets his DRS open. This is a retirement in the pits for Cody, so he's going to start on them softs, dropping it down into 3rd gear. Getting it around the exit out of this corner, get me every time. Power down too early, you just feel that back end whipping away. Like I say, the penultimate corner got us as well. Guys in front were just getting much better exits from me. But the Bearded Dave, he's going to improve and he's going to put it P8. That's an 11.8, that's much better time from Dave. I don't know if he's going to be safe, but we will see from Page. Can she better? So they have dropped Kinsel down into the original 3. So at this moment, barring another incident crash, we are going to get a full 10 in Q3. I'm seeing that because we've got yellow flags flashing all over the place for just people getting out of the way. Senna is retired in the pits. I hope he's retired on in the pits and not the track. Yes, he has. So Page there. Is that Page improved by half a second there? I think she did, didn't she? Quick look. I missed it. I'm too busy looking at the yellow flags. Yash is in the dirt there. Just moving out the way, I guess. Guys at the top looking safely through now. Top 5. So we're looking, anyone in the 11s I think is safely through as Jonesy retires the car in the pits in P1. I missed that, mate. That's a cracking little time from you there. Really good stuff. Silva, I've missed someone jump again. Have I not? So on board with Silva, he needs to improve. There we go, Broken Arrow goes up into P9, knocking Page out. Can Page find a 10th and a half? It's now or never for Page. She comes through sector 1, she's 3/10 up. This is looking good. Can she keep it? She's got the fuel light flashing though. I hope she's got enough fuel to get this time in. Obviously Maniac not bothered if he went through to Q3 or not, but he's only put 1 lap in on them mediums. Silva though, I missed his split time. Keeps it validated, keeps it on the track. Don't know if this is going to be enough from Silva. He needs to find a lot of time, but he went 8/10 up and he's put himself into P12. So that's a good time, respectable. Yeah, a lot more respectable than it was, mate. Well done. So he's going to start P12. Kinsel's going to be 13th. Page though, can she knock the Maniac out? Nearly 3/10 up. She's looking good. Oh, she's looking really slow though, and she did unfortunately run out of fuel. So she is going to start P11. To be fair, I think she'd be happy with P11 because she put 3 laps on them softs. So P11 with a fresh set of tyre, with a free choice of tyres. I think she might be happy with that. So Broken Arrow coming into the pits. He's into Q3. So there's Mini Ramsel there coming in. As we're watching at the bottom, as we see, Ruthless Venom has jumped up. God, what's that? A hundredth? 8, 3, 9 and 8, so that's 1/1500ths. So close between them two at the top. Where's Andy Lou though? Spoiling that party if you like. At the top, P3. Can he make it a hat-trick of P3s come the race? We'll find out. As Paige says, she's very happy with that. I thought you might have been. I thought you would be. As Slippery Tuna. How we're doing? Well, TJ Hale's caused a bit of controversy, mate, and we've had to restart the session, but we're into Q3, and other than that, it's been looking good. Might have been a little incident early on. Yash, unfortunately, has picked up a five-place grid penalty, so he needs to be qualifying at least 4 or better here, in my opinion, to make sure he's not surrounded by the midfield pack on fresh tyres. I think he needs to start, after his penalty, he obviously needs to start top 10. So obviously 5th or better then, sorry. Otherwise I think you'll get swamped with this Venom. Oh, no way. He's forgot it. He's never put his setup on. It's Jake Wilson. Well, what happened, Jake? End of Q1 came and everyone readied up except TJ, and he wasn't answering his ats on the Discord. He hasn't got the stream up, so I had to restart the lobby, and that unfortunately we had to redo Q1, but we've rattled through it. But of course we see Ruthless Venom has forgot to put his setup on. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Ruthless Venom's definitely he's still a shout for pole, isn't he? Putting it P1, so either he's trying to blag with, or any changes he could have made have obviously helped him. But definitely don't rule him out. So I'll not put the tyres on because we all know they're going to be on the tyres. So young Cody's going to lead them round. He's got a nice bit of free track behind him, so won't have to worry. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups now. You won't have to worry about Jonesy so quickly. So we've got Cody, Jonesy. Oh, it's not going to be Cody. Unfortunately, he's took a spin, so it's going to be Jonesy first this time. Ramsel says Mini Ramsel for pole. He's in with a shout. Oh, thank you very much. Jake has put the pole up for to choose. Let's have a look at this then. That's actually a tough one, that is actually a tough one. I might actually have to go. There you go, I'm going to stick my vote in. I know he says he hasn't got his setup on, but he's still my pick today. Ruthless Venom for pole, still in the pits currently, so looks like he's only got 1 set of tyres. And he's going to use them on the tracks most rubbered in. So Jonesy obviously has put the first purple sector in because he's going to be the first driver to put a time in, hopefully. Got 3 guys just currently on outlap. Sorry, 2 guys as the Maniac's just started his lap now. We had a Dave come around starting his lap. So yeah, nice bit of open track in front of him. No bother, Tuna. You enjoy, mate. That's what I'll be doing when this stream's over, getting tucked into some nice food. Anyway, that's for later. This is for now. Jonesy, what can he do? His comment number 69 covers the screen, but that's a 1:12.3. I was going to say we can see them into the 11s today, so that's an 11.6. That's a great little time there from Cody. Anyone into the 11.4s would be... I did fancy an 11.5 for Paul, so can anyone get ahead of that? There you go, Andy Lou puts in a 1.5. Cody P2, provisionally Jonesy, Senna in the 11.3s. There you go. That's a great time that from Senna, the 11.3s. Really good competitive times. Really happy with that. As we see the Maniac, an 11.5. That's it, so this track is really going good at the moment. We had a Dave coming across the line. And he's going to put a P5 with an 11.9. There you go, into the 11 now. Up here at Dave. As many Ramsel I miss. And he's putting an 11.1. That's 2/10 quicker than Senna. That's an absolute stonking lap from little Ramsel. Oh, hold on, he's slowed down. I bet he's handed the pad back to his dad. He's took the pad back off his dad. That's a big Ramsel time, that. Well done though, mate. That's where you want to be if you want to beat him. There it is. Savant. Welcome, mate. You've just come at the right time. We've got some... I wasn't expecting times like these, as Ruthless Venom is on his outlap at this moment, but these, honest to God, that's a quality little time, that young man. All the ones apart from the 64 at the end. There, 1 minute 11 seconds, 0.1. Great time as he goes round on his in lap. So there you go. That's a great first round, that, lads. Obviously Yash validated. 5 place grid penalty. I wonder how much that's playing on his mind, as we just saw the mechanics there for the Red Bull just appear on track. So speaking of on track, have a look at... No, Jones is only 8/10 down, so I still think this might be an in-lap though from Jonesy. Yes, so the only guy on a lap is going to be Ruthless Venom as he comes round turn 1. Well, he's one and only runner. Has he got enough fuel for 2 runs? Took turn 2 there, nice and smooth. Dropping it down. It's straight before he puts the power down. Through 4, 5, 6. Purple first sec, that's looking good. 7, can he get this right? That's looked alright, nice and smooth there. Dropping it down a couple of gears. Getting that big right hand swing down into 3rd. Does he get any curb? Of course he doesn't. You stay away from that one. Same here, you keep it right off that curb. Yes, well away. A little bit of curb on that on the exit's fine, because it's nice and flat, that one. Another purple sector, dropping it down into 3rd gear, into 2nd. Oh, he hit the curb there. That is going to have lost him a bit of time. But is it a pole time? Has it took pole away from him? Ooh, I don't know if that was lag, but here he comes round the final corner, up the bank. DRS is open, but it's still looking good. It's still looking good, but it's only P2 for Ruthless Venom. Now, if he's got more fuel, which he has, is he going for back-to-backs? No, he's not. He's going to slow it down. I think only 40% is. He might be just going again. He has got time to get in and out, though. So Jonesy, though, not wasting any time. Wants to get out while the track's clear, so we'll quickly jump on board with him then. Oh, what my Ramsel, he's got my setup. Yours was yours is the same as mine, Swanee. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, that's class. Oh, that's good stuff. Be right back, Sonny. No problem, mate. You take care. Now, you changed it when you started the second stream. There you go. What works for the father will work for the son at the moment. Mini Ramsel, currently P1. Can he find more time? If someone wants P1, it's looking The margins are so small, you've got to think it's got to be a 111 flat. So Jonesy 2/10 up now. So we're looking for Jonesy with a 6, so that's up a position. Oh, yeah, I think he's backed out of that. Yes, he has. That corner did not go too good for Jonesy there. I think that was a broken... Have I looked at the wrong car? No, I have not. So, Broken Arrow next on his lap. Here the Alpine, top of the constructors. He's up the hill to 4, round 5 and 6. What's first time sector B going to be from Broken Arrow there? He's up a couple of tenths. So he can get it into the 7s. He can get it. He can get himself ahead of his teammate if he carries this one on. Nice through that turn. Look, again, still looking a bit laggy. Obviously Broken Arrow from the United States, but he puts a purple. So he's put a personal best sector 2 in. That's the when you. I'm going to assume it is a personal best and not a fastest lap because he's currently P9. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I do apologise, but he's going for it now as his DRS is open, and he's going to improve to P5. That is 4.5 tenths quicker. That is a great lap. Yeah, so it was again personal best time there. Is Cody, is he just starting a lap? Yes, he is. Bearded Dave. What can Bearded Dave do now as he crosses the line? He's only 2 tenths up, but he moves ahead of Jonesy. Knocking Jonesy down into 9th. We're going to have a look board with Jonesy now. Is it the Maniac is only on his out lap? 2.5 tenths up from Jonesy, but he's invalidated coming out of the penultimate turn there. So is he's back in? Yeah, he's back in. Has he got time to get changed? I don't think he has. I think he might have a 30 seconds, 25 second. I think that might be him done, I'm afraid. Yash as well. Currently P10. He's going to start on the tyres he qualified Q2 in, and at the moment it's going to be at the back of the grid. So he really needs to pull it out now with only a couple of minutes left. So we've got Andy Liu as he just started a lap. He's gone 11.5. I think he improved, but he didn't move positions. So Bearded Dave all the way around again. I didn't see his time change, split time, sorry. But he needs to better it, move up obviously, but he's down by a couple of seconds. So this is his last bite of the cherry. He's got the fuel, no light yet. There we go, so the Maniac now. Can he improve? He's 3 tenths up. That's P2 from the Maniac with an 11.2. That's a great lap, mate. That is an absolutely cracking lap from you there. With this Venom, right, starting his last lap, so he had enough for 2 runs. Yash is next, he's invalidated, so I'm afraid he's back to the bottom of the pack. Has he? No, he's not. No flag yet. So he's going to get another bite at the cherry. That's Senna now, is it? Yes, he's just put a P1 with an 11 flat. Thought it had to be that good, and it did. 9/100ths of a second ahead of Mini Ramsel there. That's a great lap. Cody's out. Cody is out. I don't know if he retired in the pits. Yes, he did. So he had nothing left to give. No tyres or anything. But the checkered flag has fallen. So Bearded Dave, is he up? Can he improve? Is he going for it? Yes, he is. He's putting that car across the line, and he's going to stay in 8th, 2.5 tenths down. So Broken Arrow, he's going to stay P7. I seen a car spin there. Jonesy. Looked like it was facing the wrong way in any way. So currently we've got the Maniac coming into pits. Ruthless Venom, it's now or never. Is he up? 1.5 tenths up. Will this get him pole position? Has he found more? Yes, he has. Ruthless Venom has taken pole position from Senna, but Senna is coming around the penultimate corner now. He's going to start his way up the hill. Keeps it validated. A good exit there. And around that embankment, no problem. He's going to put it across the line, and Senna can only keep it P2. He was 500ths down. Andy Liu crosses the line and he's going to stay P6. So Ruthless Venom, I believe, gets his first pole of the season. These orange cars are doing really well this season. Across all the divisions, obviously, as they are the Alpines, as are the Williams. There it goes, you see. 2 Alpines were in Q3. Both McLarens as well. Both Red Bulls, well done. But anyway, it's Ruthless Venom by 900ths. Not even a tenth ahead of Senna. These are the 2 early predictions for the front runners. Mini Ramsel there. Can he hold on to that P3? Or even better it? Whatever happens, mate, just enjoy your race. Give it your all. Maniac starting in 4th. Great time that from him. Cody 5th. Andy Liu 6th. Broken Arrow 7th. The Bearded Dave in 8th. Jonesy is going to be 9th. And Yash finishes that session in 10th, but he's got a 5-place grid penalty. So unfortunately, he's going to be starting P15 towards the back on more worn tyres. So he's got a job to do. All drivers, controllers are some wheel. It's a mixture of both, mate. It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of assists as well. Whatever you want to use. The only ones that are turned off are your pit assists. Oh, yeah. 40 of you joining me for the start of this race. Good evening or good afternoon, however, which... Oh, have I missed a message, mate? Have I missed a message? Oh, there, I'm very sorry, but I may need to pit and retire during the race due to delay. It's been... We've got to go. Right. If you need to, mate, you need to. I appreciate you telling us. Yeah, it was an unexpected delay. I know other people have got races straight up after this as well. You can do it in a fashion where it doesn't disrupt the race, mate. That's fine by me. I mean, So here we go then. I'm looking at the screen wondering what's missing, and it's the telemetry. And it's the tyres. Who's starting on what? I don't expect to see a hard tyre in the house, and I certainly don't. So, Ruthless Venom going to be looking for an early lead. He's going to be looking to make... Sorry about that. So yeah, Ruthless Venom is going to be looking to get off to a flyer. The 3 guys behind him on mediums, and he's going to hope he holds the rest of the pack up. Obviously, so few overtaking opportunities in this track. First lap is going to be so key. Big boys stuck behind a couple of medium runners themselves, so it's good to see it. Half 3, 7, 10. Just about split 50-50. So we are back up to 18. So Ruthless Venom now, he's going to bring them around the final corner. I'm going to rehydrate and get ready for the start of this one. There we go, got the drivers lined up on the grid now. Oh, 5 red lights. We're going to have a bit of a delay because there's no revs up yet. having a look. Still waiting. Still waiting. There we go. The revs are up. And they're off. They're away. And that's a good start there by the Alpine of Jonesy at the back there, I do believe. We've got Big Boy dropping down. But into turn one. That's Senna who's made it up to P2. And Cody's all the way up to P2. Oh, and he's just hit the Red Bull. He's unfortunate. It looks like he's just punted the Red Bull straight into the wall there. Senna's going to drop to the back of the pack. I'm sure that's going to be an incident report there, but that lets a little mini Ramsel there up into P2. Did Cody get damage from that? I cannot see as they're coming round turn. This crazy little right-hander. But other than that, everyone else seems to be getting through all right. TJ's back into the lobby. He's just taking his time at the back there. But everyone else. So, Mini Ramsel up to P2. Cody P3. The Maniac P4. Andy Lou P5. Jonesy up to P6. As all the timings are gone, they're saying they're a lot behind, but obviously they're not. As they come down now, dropping it into this tight left-hand iron. Such an important exit out of here to complete lap one. Wait for them to cross the line so we can get some better times and we can have a look. As there we go, so Ruthless Venom's a minute 14 ahead of Mini Ramsel. The times are still all over the place, but as a complete lap one, there's a predicted strategies for you right there. Andy Lou up into fourth, so guys I just and Mini Ramsel looking really good so far. As we see that Maniac's had to pit, Senna's had to pit. We did see on streamers we've got a yellow flag for Big Boy, who was DNF'd, I'm afraid. He's lost it coming out of turn two, and he smacked it into that wall. So he got a bit more racing than he did last week, but not a good couple of weeks it's been for Big Boy. So is that just a yellow flag? It appears to be. It's the Maniac now who's went on to hards. I'm sure, there you go, you've just seen Big Boy's car disappear. Well, I did hear that Ramsel in League One made the mediums go for 30 laps, so the Maniac will definitely make these hards go to the end. So keep an eye on him as they go. As we come to the end of lap two. Oh, it's still Ruthless Venom there in the McLaren. Half a second, well, 6/10 ahead of Mini Ramsel. Cody's half a second behind him, and that's where the gap now spreads to Jonesy, who's 2 seconds behind. He's over a second to be at Dave, so he needs to keep that. Like I say, into turn one, really looking like the only place where the drivers are going to be able to make that overtake. But Yash has had a great start by the looks of it, as Peter's in the pits and Andy Lou's in the pits. I don't know if they've had an incident. They're pitting, so the back of the pack there all around turn one. That's looking really congested there at the back of turn one. So jump on board with Andy Lou. All guys just coming out of the pits. There you go, 4. They've all come out at the same place. They've all just filed in. So DRS now going to be available for young Mini Ramsel. I think he's going to have Cody. Yeah, Cody's winning the second as well, so he might, I don't know when he wants to make this overtake. If Cody wasn't so close, as we've got Peter, unfortunately he took a spin there, and that's not looking too good for him. There's all the Streamlabs. Oh, Jake Wilson's redeemed a hydrate. Alright, cheers mate. I need it. Oh, and Yash has lost it as well, and that's a safety car. Yash has lost it in turn 2. Big Boy's crash didn't cause a safety car, however, as we saw the Maniac diving straight into the pits there to get rid of these hard tyres. Yeah, safety car is out. Big Boy and Yash unfortunately have lost it in the same corner. So whose strategies are going to change? Obviously the Maniacs there. onto the mediums. So another stop will be required from him, I do believe. No one obviously been lapped or anything like that. So Ruthless Venom, into the pits he comes. Obviously guys, Mini Ramsel doesn't have to pit. I wouldn't have pitted it either. It's actually helping his strategy. There you go, Ruthless Venom. Can he stretch these out for 31 laps? And yeah, there you go. I knew it was happening. Has he done it in the pits? He's done it in the pits. Another safety car. That's fine. So we are down to 15 runners. See, so Beata, Dave and Paige haven't pitted on the softs. They've opted to stay out. Obviously none of the other runners starting on mediums. So there you go, the top 6 still to pit. Scooby Stu making up the best position so far on 12. Definitely on course for driver of the day so far with that one. Swanshanks up 9, Beata Dave up 5, Paige is up 8, Mini Ramsel there up 2. But that's plenty of time to go yet. Only Paige, who's just picked up a penalty for ignoring yellow flags. It's a bit of a strange one. See the cars all bunched up there at the front there behind the Aston Martin. Oh, let's speaking of which, let's have a look at it. I've never been close enough to have a look at it yet. I drive for Aston Martin, but I've never seen the Aston Martin safety car properly. There it is, beautiful machine. Excuse me. Oh man. Aston Martin safety car, love it. I do, mate. It looks very, very nice. Very nice indeed. This Paige was trying to get a drink and her eyes are dumb. Oh. This game is so shite. Well, I hope when you serve it, it doesn't delay you too much. But we're having a look, and it's going to be a safety car in this lap. Yes, it is. So very quick because of the short track around here. I'm going to have a check it out. Mini Ramsel's safety car restart from the point of view of Paige. As Swanshanks for some reason is flying down the order. I don't know what's happened to Swanshanks, but he's right at the back of the pack by some distance. Oh, Mini Ramsel into the wall, and that's it. Oh my God, we've lost 3 drivers on the set before we've even hit turn 1. Look at, there's been all kinds. I am absolutely speechless. So as we jumped on board with Swanshanks back to Mini Ramsel, because he'd span, Mini Ramsel's put his foot down too much as we've lost another driver. If that's TJ pitting in the quits. Pitting and quitting there, so that'll be a deduction on his. Yeah, we have effectively just lost half the grid in one safety car restart. Well done, guys. So yeah, we lost Mini Ramsel, Scooby Stew, Cody and TJ. EA fixed the game, absolutely. I saw Swanshank spin it as we jumped on board with Mini Ramsel. He'd messed up his restart. Too much throttle, and then I don't know what's happened after that. I just seen in the corner of my eye 3 cars gold grey. So they've been all collected or done it themselves. I did see a Red Bull facing the wrong way, but never mind, that's for another day. That'll get reported if anything's in. What we'll focus on for this moment in time is Page is 2.5 seconds ahead of Kinsel. So if our statman Cryptic is listening, let's see how many laps she can get of the lead of this Grand Prix. Because obviously she is going to need to pit. She's going to have Ruthless Venom, Senna and Jonesy obviously breathing down. Although Senna will have to pit also. Peter back up to 7th though on them hards. He can go till the end. It's going to be a very interesting race for him. So yeah, unfortunately someone may miss out on some points today, but let's see it through after only 8 laps. Not good, guys, not good at all. Not exactly. Yeah, did it not? That's what I mean. I saw Ramsel into the wall and I cannot say I noticed him not go. Ooh, the Haas and the Red Bull there. Going wheel to wheel. As the Red Bull slowed right down because he's missing an M plate, so Senna's going to have to get that pit. And this time, of course, he very sportingly moves out the way of the Maniac. That's what we like to see. So Choker same Page leading the race is probably the best thing. It absolutely is. Like I said, she's increased her gap now to 4 seconds. So as Kinsel has been overtaken by Jonesy, 4.1 seconds to Page. And you go, girl, you do your thing. Get them laps led on the board. Have a quick look down. Looks of it, 5-second penalty will be served on the next pit stop. There we go. Who's that? That's Kinsel. That's Kinsel looking like he's took a spin out of the final corner. Yes, he has. As we see Senna dive into the pits there, and Kinsel there is going to make his way into the pits also. No tie. Peter. Oh, I made my mistake. Apologies. So it was Peter who's lost it on them hard tyres. Now you can just do a double soft run. See him through to the end. Senna onto the hards. Again, hards, one tyre that definitely don't want to touch around here. But again, you've just got to make it to the end of the race now. Avoid incidents. So we're looking, no one really, apart from Peter coming out of the pits, who's right behind Bearded Dave for that final point paying position. So we'll let that go for now and we'll have a look at Page. There you go, she can get the full cinematic view there. She's about to start a new lap and I'll have a look into the comments. Streamarts might have put the kiss of death on Peter there by saying let's go. He's gonna go, he's gonna have to go some now on them soft tyres. Obviously he will do. Mediums would go to the end from yeah, that's a great point. Ramsel, I think, like I said, he got 30 laps on the mediums, so we have seen this game muck up the tyre strategy, but we know if Senna has got the pace to make them work. Sloth says Jonesy probably have to pit again. If Jonesy has to pit again, Andy Liu will have to pit again. 10 laps now for Paige. Obviously she's going to stretch out that soft medium run. Yeah, he did 20 on the soft, so there we go. Yeah, the way I see it, if I can get to 18 laps on the softs, that gives us obviously 20 laps on the mediums. Pending no safety cars. But I've got to admit, like, not going to lie, a safety car would probably be lovely for Paige within the next few laps. Might be talking rubbish like, but when does she choose to pit? Because obviously she's going to come out around 8th, 9th. Now the Jonesy's cut into that 4-second lead at the start. Making inroads, and he's ahead, still ahead of Andy Liu, so he's not having to battle too much, is he? So what we've got 24 laps to go. Will Jonesy get 30 laps on them tyres? Well, he's definitely in puncture territory if he doesn't, so that means you've got to expect Andy Liu will have to pit. Romania will have to pit again. Swanshank's cancelled, so yeah, a lot of these guys are going to have to pit again, in my opinion. Jonesy and Ruthless Venom are the only guys pretty much on the cusp of puncture territory, if that's the case then. But I think Paige will just hold it out, even if she drops positions. I think she might. Under safety car, Ramsell contact with someone. Paige's no, she paused it to get a drink, and I had got her an ignoring yellow flags. That's what Paige's penalty's for. And I've never seen any warnings come up. I don't think you do, obviously. But look at the rest of the grid, how clean that's been, penalty wise. Drivers obviously not extending the track limits over the curbs, because we know how lethal it can be. There we go, behind Dave. He's done it himself, out of turn 2. And that's another safety car. Like I said, this is what Paige wanted. By the time she gets out of the pits, she's going to have 20 laps on them. Yes, that's a good call for me, for Paige to get in there. I would have thought everyone else would have as well. As we can see, Andy Liu, who we thought might have to pit, has opted to as well. So where's Paige going to come out? That's better than I thought for Paige. It really is. I thought she'd maybe... Looks like Broken Arrow and Senna have had a bit of a set 2, but coming out in 6th, got to be happy with that. Medium tyres now till the end for Paige. Same for Andy Liu, although Andy Liu looks like he's jumped out in the pits. Of course she has. He has, because she's served a 5-second penalty. Swanshanks though has stayed out, so he's wanting to go to lap 20, isn't he? So this safety car hasn't really helped him that much, I'm afraid. Maybe he should have pitted for softs, I do not know. Helps Peter and Broken? Absolutely, it helps Peter. Peter, of course, had a spin on the hards and needed a wing change, so just gotta keep it going till the end now, guys. Everyone is going to get points for finishing. Well, I know it's very premature, but fastest lap. Let's have a look at that. So currently it's Andy Liu holding that with a 13.7. That's a that's a really good time there from the Alfa Romeo driver. I do expect that to change, because I think obviously Maniac, Swanshanks, they're going to be pitting for soft tyres. You've got to fancy one of them to be able to do it. Who's that coming down the back straight? Yeah, that's Peter. He's going to get a chance to catch right up to the back of the pack now. Half the race gone. And I'm just wondering, oh, unfortunately Kinsel there has picked up a penalty. Let's have a quick look. I don't know if he's going to get back in time, however. We've seen how late these calls are being made for the safety car coming in, so I think it's going to be in this lap. There we go, and he catches up, and there you go, the safety car is in. So Jonesy this time, from Ruthless Venom, from the Maniac, from Swanshanks. So Swanshanks needing a good start here as the Maniac, going to be swamped by Andy Liu and Page, you would have thought. Oh, just nice, keeping it nice and steady behind as well. On board with Ruthless now. When does Jonesy drop it? He's gone, foot to the floor. And he's already just 4/10 ahead, and we've got another yellow flag. No, it's all good, it's all good. So going into turn 1, Page has been overtaken by Broken Arrow. Again, Page is going to make them stretch till the end. Oh, looking good for this safety car restart. Oh, I might have spoke too soon because I can't see who that is. The Maniac just getting a bit slow on that embankment of turn 3. Had to take the inside line. The Senna's dropped. Senna has had a bad exit on turn 3 by the looks of it, going up the hill, and he's lost some traction. Still a ways to go, 20 laps remaining in this race, a lot can happen yet. What we're going to need to do is make sure we finish the race to be guaranteed you some points. So just looking up the order now, Swanshanks, he wanted a good start and he's getting it, he's all over the back of Ruthless Venom. Jonesy now, he's already over a second ahead, so that's a great restart lap there from Jonesy. Swanshanks jumps over that curb, he didn't want to be doing that. Swanshanks, Andy Liu, sorry, behind Swanshanks, looking a little bit laggy there. But look at that, you can see Jonesy off into the distance. Oh, and Swanshanks has spun it. Swanshanks has spun it on the final corner. And that's a pit stop needed for Swanshanks, I'm afraid. Although he's keeping it going. Senna gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Yes, like we said, these hard tyres do not do anyone any good around this track. Again, I don't know what Kinsel's penalty's for. And that lets Andy Liu back into P3. Andy Liu, obviously, the last 2 weeks, P3. Can he make it a hat-trick? Ooh, the Venom goes well wide there, and he's going to lose. He's lost 4/10 to Jonesy. Jonesy is out and ahead now. He doesn't want no more safety cars, no more incidents from here on out. But we're having a look at Andy Liu, who's hot on the heels now of Ruthless Venom, looking to capitalise off any mistake given. Andy Liu, though, not looking too clever. Broken Arrow in 4th as well. Expect a little bit of lag from them 2 drivers. Andy Liu's from Central Europe, I do believe, and Broken Arrow is from the United States. His DRS is enabled. Andy Liu right up on the inside of Ruthless Venom there. I think his wing might have hit his wheel, you know, I'm not too sure, but Andy Liu backed out very sensibly. So few opportunities to overtake. You see Andy Liu is lagging. Jump on board with Ruthless Venom. We'll have a look at his car. But we won't. We'll have a look at the Maniac because he's getting past Broken Arrow. And that's let Kinsel Styles look to have a sniff there. Don't know what happened. It looks like he might have took a bit of a bad couple of turns through 4, 5 and 6 there. That's let Page back up into P5. Again, out of the top 5, her and Andy Liu are on the freshest tyres. We're definitely going to be going to the end, but Andy Liu is right up the tail box. Ruthless Venom, DRS is going to be enabled, but looks like Andy Liu mightn't get the move done. Oh, he touched the grass there, Andy Liu. As the Bearded Dave has left the session. The Bearded Dave has DNF'd and he's left the session. Don't know what happened there. There's no yellow flags or anything for retirement I missed. Oh, from the early incident, of course. Sorry, I thought it was just happening. It was just, yeah, threw me there. But there you see, Senna has put the fastest lap in of the race, so he can pick himself at least a couple of points up there. But I do expect him to be able to make that time to Swanshanks, especially if Swanshanks has to pit. Swanshanks isn't giving up on a high Peter. See now, I Peter, Broken Arrow, Kinsel, all battling for P6. I Peter's just let them get away there. Broken Arrow is looking a bit laggy there. I did think I did see an X replace that P6 for a second. Very late on the throttle there. The Alpine under pressure now from both Ferraris as we're about to start lap 20, as we have started lap 20, sorry. 16 to go. If there's pit stops to come, they're going to be coming soon, I think. Jonesy looks like he has to pit. Ruthless Venom looks like he has to pit. We'll be pushing puncture territory, we'll find out as we get there. 30 laps have been done on these mediums in League One. Oh, I don't know what's happened there, but Andy Liu's getting past Ruthless Venom just as I jumped off him. Andy Liu has getting up into P2 and he's away. Half a second already ahead. Maniac though still 3.5 out on Ruthless Venom. Page just doing a steady job there. Looking to get P4 if the Maniac has to pit. Maniac there though is pulling away. So with this Venom now 8/10 behind Andy Liu. Don't know if he got ARS, but they've got another yellow flag, and that's for, is that for Kinsel? Yes it is. Again, it's losing it out of that final turn up the embankment. So hard, especially on them hard tyres. Oh, so broken now, just getting is lagging a bit there. Everyone can go to the end easy, can they? Oh well, there you go, that shows. Trucker's telling me what I know. I'll not need to waffle on then. Right, so gaps, who's pressuring? So Peter is the closest to Broken Arrow, as we'll see how glitchy Broken Arrow is there. Apart from Swanee. Oh yeah, 36, aye, definitely. Okay then, so it's all about endurance if you like now, 15 laps. Peter just looking, biding his time to make a move. You can see Broken Arrow just a bit, is laggy right in front of him there. But he's got the DRS, will jump on board. See, there you go, the X is ahead, above his head there, going into turn 1. But he backs out this time, does Peter. Lives to fight another day. He's got 6 laps fresher tyres than Broken Arrow. Down as well. Kinsel has dropped down to P10 now. There you go, same corner again. He's come out the final corner and them hards have just got no grip on him. So if he pits now for softs, possibly get himself the fastest lap. Nope, he's pit and quit. So that's not going to bode well for him. If two compounds weren't mandatory, Swanshanks couldn't make it. Yeah, he hasn't stopped yet, has he? Yeah, you had a point and the possibility of a fastest lap point if you put the softs on, Jake, and now he's -2 for the day. I cannot understand. Oh, Broke now and Peter ghosted together. I don't know if Broke now has just yielded there, but there's a connection issues there, but that's what Peter wanted, and that puts him up to P6. So a couple of back-to-back P6s, I bet I'll be happy with that. Page now 1.2ish you're making inroads now on the Maniac. 10 lap fresher tyres, as we see. Just holding, he's just holding that one player, he's just holding that lead to Page. Oh, it's the top runners now. Jonesy, the Andy Lou, the Ruthless Venom, to the Maniac, Page, Peter, Brokenhour, Swanee and Senna. They're your runners left in this race. Look in the comments. If there's another safety car, there would be no reason not to use the softs. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just the guys at the back, like, well, obviously Swanee would love a safety car so he could get that free pit stop. I know he's got the pit already, but if he didn't have to pit, I might have pit if I was him, or Senna. Definitely Senna to get that, definitely get that lap point. As Peter's out, Peter's lost it. There you go, there's his car. And there's that safety car. Wow. So that's really unfortunate for Peter, but again, it's another one of them. It's another one of them dangerous corners. You throttle down too early there, and it just sends you ice skating. Swanee basically needed a safety car, called it. No way, absolutely. You wanted a safety car to get that free pit stop, and it's going to bring them right back up. So Andy Lou, 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that's not good. So there you go, everyone looks like they are pitting. No one taking any chances. Is Brokenhour, yeah, into the pits. Everyone's into the pits for softs. I was going to say if Swanee didn't, then I mean Swanee had to, so if other people didn't, they were going to get swamped off him effectively. So Jonesy in and out in the lead. Unfortunately has lost that bit of an advantage. I'm sure he'll be confident in himself to get that lead again. You can see all the guys now on soft tyres. What do I want to have a look at again? Oh, Andy Lou's penalty, yeah, unfortunately 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. He's going to have 9 laps. I could actually still see the safety car coming in this lap, you know, if Senna gets close to them quick enough. I don't think it will though. I think it's only the first lap, isn't it, after the... Yeah, Andy Lou really needs to get a good advantage over the cars behind him. I think that might have just hampered his podium. So let's have a look. No, Senna is just too far back, so we're going to go again. Yeah, next lap at the earliest. There you go. Senna's just too far back. What's that, Dobrev? Sorry, he hates this game. He lost his on the straight 3 times. Yeah, I know, mate, but that's why I encourage you just to get through it and finish the race, and you'll be surprised how different it feels to at least finish the race after incidences. Just got to keep going to the end, man. Anyways, we'll see Andy Lou's car looking a wee bit laggy. So, 10 lap sprint race. Who can keep it together? Who can play it smart? There it is in this lap, so we're on board with Andy Lou. Looking at Jonesy now, does he do the same thing as last time, or does he mix it up? Have a look from the perspective of the Maniac. So, I mean, Andy Lou looks alright at the minute. Connection wise, I mean. Just looks a bit worse when we're actually on board with him. Ooh. He's done it again, yeah. He dropped it exactly the same place. As soon as he gets to that white line, he's gone. Andy Lou read it a little better this time, as did the Maniac. Eustace Venom on the inside, the Maniac wants that podium place. Plenty of room given there, as you see. Very nice getting through there with turn 1. Page, currently P5, keeping an eye on this battle. As Senna overtakes Broken Arrow, and Broken Arrow's lost it in turn 2 as well. Is this going to be another safety car? We are down to 7 drivers. Still just a yellow flag in sector 1. There we go. Well, I think that might be a record for DNFs today, ladies and gentlemen. Setting all the records at the wrong end, I think. Oh, Senna. It was looking bleak for him at one point, and he's going to pick up good points at least today. 6 points, and I'd expect Senna to get fastest lap, to be fair. He already holds it, so he pick up 7 points. Now, Sunshanks, come on, mate, can you get onto that podium? I'm rooting for you, mate. Who's this Venom? Back behind the Maniac. Again, Jonesy this time though, he's not getting that advantage over Andy Lou, but they are pulling away from the Maniac. Oh, just see them pulling out to turn 4 through 5 and 6 as they make their way up the hill for this drop here. Slowing it, tucking it, a couple of gear at least. Ooh, watch that curve there by the Maniac. Closing everyone now, just holding the positions. DRS isn't going to be activated until the next lap, I believe. Swanee spun it again, and that's great reactions by Senna. We saw how late that ghost came on there. Again, Swanshanks, hopefully no damage, just get that car to the end. Get yourself 6 points, mate. Help your cause for sure. So we're going to get DRS this lap. Won't be activated this run. Obviously, here we go, DRS activated. So now about 7 laps, well 6.5 laps of DRS. Everyone with top 5 all within a second at the minute of the car in front. Can they hold it that way till lap 30 till it really gets that chance? And can we see Page make moves? Can we see this Venom get back into that podium position? Senna just dropping up a bit further behind Page now. He's not happy minute, by the looks of it, not liking that setup whatsoever. Anyway, the Maniac is second away already from Ruthless Venom. That's what he wants. He needs to be a second ahead of him. Don't want to be letting him get Slipstream and DRS from you. But again, Jonesy only half a second from Andy Liu. Have a look at Andy Liu as he gets it activated just there. Jonesy over to the dirty side of the track, or the pit entrance as they might say. Trying to break that slipstream, but he keeps it ahead by 3/10. Oh, the battle is on now. They're a second ahead from the Maniac. Having a look now, Ruthless Venom. It's just all as you were. Senna though is full. I'm sure Senna must have damage. He must have side pod damage or rear end damage. Because it's not like him to be like this, but fair play to him. He's in 6th, keeping it going. So, yeah, having a look again. Andy Liu holding that 3/10. Wants to snatch that win out of Jonesy, but he's got he's got 5-second penalty though, hasn't he? He's got that penalty, I'm afraid, for speeding in the pit lane. So that one's going to remain, I'm afraid. We're trying to break that slipstream, and he's made it. He's taken the lead, but Jonesy's on the inside, coming through turn 1, but he just gives Andy Liu that position as Andy Liu spins it, and he's lost it in turn 2, and that front wing is gone. Although he's got 4 wheels on that car, he hasn't got a front wing. So that's Senna now up into P5. That's 10 points for him thus far. Page up into 4th, 1.7, 1.8 now from Ruthless Venom. There you go, you can see them just in the horizon there. That's the Maniac now, P2. Jonesy retakes the lead. I was going to say, Jonesy just let him take the lead. He's got that 5 seconds, which isn't going to come off. Just stay behind him. Didn't need to, unfortunately for Andy Liu. He's going to have to pit, and that'll probably be him down into 7th. So, Maniac sensing that first maiden victory. He's got Ruthless Venom hot on his tails there, as we see over the rear wing of the Honda. The Alpha Tauri Honda. Jonesy now 7/10. Oh, it's going to spicy couple of laps if these guys keep it together. Maniac, all his battery gone. Ruthless Venom, battery gone. He is 2.5 seconds to Page. Page, battery has gone. But she's got Senna right on her tail now, so we'll have a look at this battle. Don't think it's going to be much of a battle, to be fair. Because Page, like she did to me, will put a car where it needs to be. And there's so few opportunities to overtake. It's got to be done at turn 1, really. Still a second. There we go, so nice and easy on the main straight. Senna before the braking zone gets into P4. Good move by Senna. Wouldn't be much of a battle, as we know, but that's still P5 for Page. Can she keep it there to pick up another 10 points? Ruthless Venom now has just getting past the Maniac out of turn 4 and through 5. I don't know, Maniac had a bad turn because he was 6/10 behind. Yeah. Oh, going through the corners, Page will always put the car where it needs to be, so you're not battling side by side. But we know how powerful the DRS is on that main straight. Again, she wasn't going to battle that too hard, put herself into danger. There you go. Andy Liu has had to pit and drop down, so he could still pick up fastest lap, get himself 7 points. Swanshanks up into 6th. There you go. Senna has put the fastest lap of the race in. That might be a little tough to beat. But it's lap 34 now, turn 3. And Ruthless Venom has found a lease of life, I'm not going to lie. He looked like he was going to be stuck in 4th position, but he's came alive after Andy Liu taking a spin. And he's 3 tenths behind Jonesy now, so we're going to stay on board with this to see if Ruthless Venom can get past. Because the gaps are getting spread now for the guys behind. I think they might just settle into where they're at. There you go, Andy Liu. I thought he might challenge for it, but he has picked up fastest lap. That's a good time of a 1:12.381 there from Andy Liu. And get 7 points for that. Hello, Cody. Mini Ramsel, few DNFs, mate. Yeah, you're one of them. I think that's a record. Let's have a look at battery life, everyone. So yeah, Paige is saving her battery, but she's dropped back, I'm afraid. Again, back on Ruthless Venom. Penultimate lap into turn 1. He's 4 tenths. 4 tenths behind Jonesy. Again, where's this opportunity going to come? Good exit there by Jonesy, I felt. Ruthless Venom went a little slow through the centre of that corner. Paige may be saving fuel. Yeah, she is dropping back a little touch. Let's have a quick look. No light flashing. Well, she's P5's hers. Avoiding mistakes. Good haul of 10 points will be great for her. Again, Senna sniffing. He wants that podium. Maniac ain't going to be giving it up. In fact, he wants to be challenging Ruthless Venom. We're going to try to get them all in. Look at that, the top 4 drivers coming around the penultimate corner for the penultimate time. Around the embankment of the last straight, and we're on to the final lap. Jonesy trying to break the slipstream, but Ruthless Venom have none of that. Maniac didn't bother though. He's busy holding off Senna. Senna, of course, just stayed in front of the slipstream of the car in front. Podium is not decided by any stretch of the imagination yet. A couple of seconds now, splitting the top 4. Ruthless Venom and Jonesy battling for P1. Maniac and Senna look like they could be battling for P3. That's looking all clean and good. No one getting in too hard. No mistakes. Great shot that though, the 4 cars. All on screen together. Now we're down to 3. Look at that. All top 4 there. Coming around the start sector 3. Around the penultimate corner. Jonesy just needs a good exit. Jonesy is going to pick up his 2nd race win in 2 weeks. Yes, he does. A 10th ahead of Ruthless Venom. Senna has went into 3rd. Senna has taken P3 on the final corner, the final lap. That is great stuff there by Senna. Paige is going to cross the line in P5. Swanshanks is going to cross the line in P6. Andy Liu is going to cross the line in P7 and pick up fastest lap. Also, I do believe that will be confirmed at the end. Again, a lot of DNFs, unfortunately. 1 safety car restart. Took 3 drivers out. I do believe it was the Codemasters glitch, not ghosting. Only caught a little bit of that, but 32 people with at the end of this stream. Swanee picks up driver of the day. I don't know if you'll be in for a shout. Still P5 after starting P10 for Page. Absolutely good game, Page. She says there. GG's, everybody. But there we go for 2 weeks in a row. Alpine win the race. Jonesy there. Spraying his rival Ruthless Venom. Or vice versa. Sorry mate, can't do an interview. He's got to do one. No problem. There we go, we see Andy Lou did pick up fastest lap there. Swan Shanks in 6th, Page in 5th. Solid points again. That's 2 P5s in a row as well for Page. Solid P4 for the Maniac. Ruthless Venom. Senna gets onto the podium in P3. Ruthless Venom P2 runner up. And Jonesy is your race winner. As Albo says, what a race, farm. Absolutely, what a race. Right down to the last lap. Right, the top 4 all in the same sector. Final sector and the last lap. That was great. Oh, quickly. Get him in. Senna doesn't do parties, doesn't do the interview, I don't think. There you go, we'll get him in. You know what's gonna come, so stick around. Here he is, double race winner. Hey, how's that one, mate?
We know what's coming, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know what's coming. Let me just show everyone what's coming in this chat there. There you go.
The stage is yours, sir. Take it away.
Get it in the chat, boys. Where you at, Swanee? Baby! Where you at, baby? Go on, Swanee. Where you at, son? Fuck me, mate. That was hard.
I bet. I
just like thought, fuck yeah, I'm just not taking no risks, innit?
Absolutely.
I kept touching the curb, and instead of knowing what the curbs will do in them certain corners, I just lifted off. Thought, fuck you. I kept losing seconds here and there. I was like, I'm not arsed. Just not spinning.
Yeah.
And then we seen Swanee. I know where Swanee's at. He's in a fucking wall again. Where you at, Swanee? Rough that one, mate. That was rough. You know what I think was the worst part about that race? Doing commentary before. Fuck me, was I dead by the time this race started? That level 5 accent fucking robbed me off.
Oh yeah, man. That massive fucking props for that one. Like that was some League One race, I tell you.
Fuck me.
But,
what's going on with these DNFs, mate? I want some finishes.
I know. We'll have to.
It's not even a rough track, that either. It's not bad of a track. Wait, I'm gonna post something in the Discord in a bit. Wait until you see. You know that big wreck on the safety car restart.
Yeah.
Mate, I put the car through a rat's ass. I'm telling you, mate, that gap didn't exist. I closed my eyes and just went boom. Through we go. Fuck! Wow, that was close.
Aye. Well, apparently Mini Ramsel's carded and ghost, so it's collected.
Everyone right off, and there was like not even a car's width gap, and I just went
just get it in there.
Just go through it. Go
Absolutely
for it.
Fucking right, mate. Definitely. But yeah, like I say, what a day for it's been for you.
I know, fucking quali. Don't set a lap. Did me head in.
I know.
Didn't crash this time. But I went on used softs just to set a bank on. Best lap I could set. Get a lap skill.
I was going to say it didn't look too good towards the end. Like, to be fair.
Fucking rough, mate. It was hard work.
But no, honestly, mate, 2 wins in 2 weeks. Absolute cracking steam this morning.
I'm not. I bottled it last week. Somebody else has said that. I DNF last week before.
Oh, sorry, 2 finishes and 2. Sorry. That's right.
2 wins in the last 2 finishes.
Yes, 2 wins and 2 finishes. Sorry, I'll get it right.
Cheers, get a real commentator in to come and save me.
Well, after that, you put it earlier on. I was saying to our lass, I says, "How the fuck am I gonna top that? How the fuck am I gonna top that?"
That was rough. Honestly, my throat's killing, my head's killing, my eyes killing, my hands are sweating. I'm sat in the cupboard under the stairs, feeling like fucking Harry Potter. But,
oh mate, that was like
cheers, mate.
No.
God bless you all. Thanks, Nizzy, for not turning up and giving me that little bit of a boost needed. Fuck you, Ruthless and Senna, for making it not a big boost. And I've got to end on where you at, Swanee?
Alright, mate. Have another good week and take it easy. And we'll see it.
Mate. Nice one.
I want to see that video in the Discord. Right. That's great stuff, mate. Right, so for me, until Thursday, when Bill will be back, I don't know where we're at next week again. But good night, everybody.